Hello. Did you find it? Thank you. I'm recording right now. I didn't record No, you're fine. I didn't record yesterday, but this is what's left of the third unit. Alright guys, so we're closing in on getting the rest of this unit done. We got a big old bag, it's heavy. I'm not sure what's in that bag. We got some remotes, and check these out. My experience with these is a lot of times they take them off the car and put the old ones back in here. So I see the wheel lock is in there. They look really, really nice. What I was trying to say is the last one sold for $30 free shipping. Okay, now remember when I said that you're going to get a lot of power cords out of these units. Found some power inverters. One's 150, one's a 300. I might just lot them together just to get rid of them. I don't think I need them, but this whole bag, filled. It's filled with power cords. They're probably Apple, C. I think I did find some C ones in here. It'd be nice if there were some phones. There's remotes in that bag. We're finding tons of stuff, guys. All right, so believe it or not, that saves me a lot of money by finding cords like that. We're gonna take this inverter over here. We did find a pipe. I don't know, it's not like, sometimes if you find pipes like these, some of them can be really expensive and they can have value, but that one I think is just like a cheap one. You buy it at the store, like a $10 pipe, and I don't think it's really gonna be worth anything. And it was probably used for something else. So we're gonna go through that bag, and then all that's left is 2 more duffel bags, and then we're done. And we got to go get this unit. All right, guys. So we have the U-Haul. It's 2 days later. Yesterday, I didn't record anything. I took my son with me to help me clean this unit out because I really needed the help. I definitely needed the help. It was a lot of work. There's whatever's left is left now. I'm gonna go to the shop and I'm gonna take pictures because I have been really, really slacking on getting listings up and getting things done, and that is the reason why my sales are really slow. And I can't have that, guys, because I have to make money and I have to support my family, and I can't have slow sales. And sorry about the darkness, but yeah, I can't have that. I can't have these slow sales and just have days where I'm not making any money. That just doesn't work for me, guys. So we're gonna go to the shop. They don't open till 9, this place, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work until then. I don't have a whole lot to ship. Like I said, yesterday was really bad. I sold like 5 items, and that's like unheard of for me because, like I said, I wasn't taking any photos or listing anything. So yesterday I did a little bit of work. I ended a bunch of listings, like 600 listings. I do 200 at a time because that's all you can do. And I end them and I sell similar. And what I was doing last year and the beginning of this year was I was ending 25 at a time and going through and listing all of them one at a time and fixing them, adding some item specifics, and adjusting the price and things like that to get the item to sell, to get it to move. But I don't have time to do that anymore. I really don't. So I just ended, sell similar, and then, you know, moved on with my life. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the shop now. I'm going to take some pictures. I'm going to get some items listed. We're going to work until probably 8:30, and then we're going to head on over there and we're going to empty the rest of this unit out, and I'll show you guys what's left. There was a lot of, this guy was like creative. He had like a painted mannequin. There was an airbrush kit, and he was just that type of person, like an artist. Like, so I think there was some Jordans and things like that in there as well. There's a lot of decent clothing, not great clothing, but we got a lot of trash from these 3 units that I'm gonna have to trickle out and just throw out gradually. So I'm not going to be able to buy units. I'm going to take them off of I'm not even going to have the tabs open to where I can look at these storage units because I just can't do it, guys. I have to have some self-control. And because my units are just, my workspace is just overcome with just a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna either have to have a yard sale like today, tomorrow. We're gonna have to figure something out, because it's just too much stuff, and I don't have the room for it anymore. It's starting to get to the point where I'm not gonna be able to walk down my aisles at work to do anything, because there's going to be shit everywhere. So with that being said, I think I said enough. We did find some PlayStation 5 games. I gave them to my sons. None of them are crazy valuable. None of them are sealed or anything like that. I'm hoping that we find a PS5 in here or a PlayStation 4. Either way, I'm cool with that. This unit wasn't that much. I think this unit was like $140. The other unit we paid the most for was the unit that we're going to have to move the clothing. We're going to have to sell something out of that unit to get some money out of it, because, you know, we got to make some money. All right, so one of the units is starting to look up a little bit better, because I'm starting to find things like this. Like, I think this one is the Wagner. This is a Wagner Magnalite. This is like a slow cooker oven, whatever, something like that. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but these are good. I think these are like cast aluminum. I don't think they're iron. And then there was another one that I found in the unit too. Usually when you find like older units where things been sitting for years, you're gonna find these old pans, these old pots like this. And I think the Wagner's like a $50 pot, somewhere between like $30 and $50, depending on the condition. I seen one sell for around that, in worse condition than that one is, but there's a piece that goes in the middle that I need to look for. It's like a plate that sits in the middle. It's grated, like it has holes in it, and it sits in the middle of the pot. Like, I don't know if it's for like draining, like when you're draining, it looks too big to drain noodles, so maybe something bigger than that. Like, it could be for anything. So if I find that piece, then that pot will be complete, and that will be good. If not, it is what it is. I'll be happy just to get $30 for it. Anytime I get $30 for a pot, I'm happy with that, because most of the ones I find are junk, they're throwaways. Even the Pioneer women, some of the ones that you buy in Walmart, they're good pans, but they don't last forever either. If somebody hits them with a fork or a knife or metal and scratches them up, they're done, because then the Teflon is gone, and whatever the coating is on that pan or whatever is shot. Like, we need new pots and pans. We definitely do. I always buy her Pioneer woman, because they're the ones she likes. They're colorful. I think the last ones we got were teal, blue, and I think before that I bought her the red ones. I bought her like the red apple color or whatever. But anyway, because we had an apple kitchen at one time, and it was all apples, it was all red. My dad, who passed away last year, helped me decorate that kitchen, so that was cool. Anyway, guys, we're going to keep going through this unit. I'm trying to kill some time by going through all this stuff and kind of consolidating it and making it take up less space. Because obviously I got to go through it anyway, and I got to pick out the good from the bad. And we're left with a lot of these little plastic containers. Maybe we'll just yard sale them. I don't know what else to do with them. I don't really need them. I use all boxes for as you guys can see, I have like the box system, and everything else just kind of sits on shelves. Like I'll sit it on a shelf. Some glass items that I know, if I know they're going to sell fast, I kind of sit them where I can find them right away, and I'll do that. But it's kind of unorthodox, but it is what it is. So we're going to keep going through this unit, and yeah, hopefully we'll find some more items to make us a profit, so that we can go over the profit margin and, you know, make some money. On the other side. Hello. Did you find it? Thank you. I'm recording right now. I didn't record yesterday. No, you're fine. I didn't record yesterday, but this is what's left of the third unit.
I think I was no, I didn't bid on this. I was looking at that.
There's a lot of designer stuff in here. Of course, there's going to be a couple fakes, you know, because that's what happens when you get like There's a lot of Louis Vuitton belts and things like that, but they're not real. None of them are real. So, Versace, you know. It'd be nice if they were. I mean, there was one bag that said Real on it, and that's a company that you buy things from where they're supposed to be authentic. So, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm gonna have somebody check out the shoes or, you know, some of the clothes. There's not a lot of like, always know that there's fake stuff when I find like mall brands mixed in with high-end brands. That means that they're buying a lot of their shit on the street, you know, going to the mall to get their shoes and their clothing, but then all the belts are all over the street. They're everywhere. You can get them for $50, you know, so. But unfortunately, I can't sell them on eBay, so I got to move them at a yard sale, flea market. That's how I got to get rid. I gave most of the belts to my boys because they don't care. They'll wear them, you know, but maybe they are real. Who knows? I don't know. All right, guys, so we got the mannequin. I'm going to put the microwave on. I'm going to try to get as much stuff on here as I can. There's more boots and shoes, and there's some New Balances, and they're just, some of them have like little rips in them. Like, unfortunately, this pair looks really good, but then look at that. One bad mark on the toe. There's some foam posits in here, but for some reason, there's tape on them. That means they must have had a rip on them. They might not be real, because a lot of times when shoes are not authentic, that's what they do. They just kind of fall apart. But all right, we got a shelf right there. We got another kind of shelf thing right there. Let's get this stuff on, and a lot of it's going to be trash. All right, guys, so this is pretty cool, like a little dart set. This might have a little bit of value here. I was looking in this thing right here. We found some Mickey Mouse gloves. I wonder if the Mickey Mouse set is here also. And of course, whenever I find sandwich bags, you know I got to hold on to those. So let's just kind of make a little pile there. That's going to be a donation. I think these are all stickers. There's paraphernalia stuff in here too that I got to get rid of. All right, guys, so we're getting a little bit further into this unit. We got that whole side cleared out. We got a little bit more there. Kind of taking my time going through it, because I think it'd be easier for me to separate it here. And I'm making like a bag of, like, this is brand new. I might just give that to my son. He likes the masks. I did find these headphones. Not sure what that symbol is. I don't know what they are. I know they're probably for like PS4. Because here's a controller. He must have been was that a professional gamer? It's got the extended stick on the end. I think I did I see some of those in here? I don't know if that comes off or not, but yeah, so what is this? Is that a flashlight, or? Don't know what that is. I gotta look this thing up. I don't know what that is. There's like some gamer stuff in here, I guess. Tripod, maybe it's a camera. I don't think it is, but I'll take a look at it. But there's a bunch more cords. Like, I'm never gonna have to buy another cord again for our phones, because we have a lot of them. All right, so thanks to the lady that's inside doing her thing, she gave me these. These are actually like barely worn. I should get a few bucks for those. This is like the good side. But check this out. Remember what I was saying? Repurposed, I think is what it's called. Something like that. But they took a Gucci sweater, whether it was real or not, and they just kind of really made it look pretty cool. Let me see if I can get it better. See that? That is pretty cool. That is neat. Repurposed Gucci. So, I don't know if I can sell that. I don't know where I would sell that, like Etsy. I don't know if it's authentic. There's really no way to tell. It's cut up. It might get taken down really fast, but I'm thinking Depop. I'm thinking of putting that on Depop, Mercari, something like that, and I could probably get a good bit for that. Maybe closer to 100. Like, look at the sleeves, guys. Like, look at that. Like, this guy was pretty creative. Like, I think it is creative. It's an art, you know? It is an art. You know, whether or not what people think about it or this and that, but I still think it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so we took everything to the dump. It's only $40 as long as you don't go over 700 pounds. I probably should have did that with the mattress and the box spring and the love seat and all of those things. It would have been so much easier to do it that way, but so that's just the way it is. But yeah, it was a lot cheaper to do that. It was $40 to get rid of all the trash that was in that unit, and half of it was trash. So now I don't have to trickle it off. I don't have to put it in my unit. I don't have to drag in as much. So from now, I think that I might just do that with whatever is left at the unit. That is, if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna bring it here. But the problem is I don't have a truck. You know, I'm using a U-Haul. So I have to have something like this where I can throw all the trash onto the truck and get rid of it. All right, guys, so I had to stop at Burger King, you know, so I could have it my way. Anyway, they have this $5 meal, but you have to ask for it. Like, if you don't ask for it, you don't get it. Ask and thou shalt receive. Something like that. Anyway, we got some onion rings. You gotta ask for onion rings so they can give them to you. What else we got? We got the onion ring sauce. We got the sandwich. Maybe I'll just wait till we get to the shop. I'm not too far away from the shop, but yeah. You get nuggets. You get your choice of sandwich, and you get the small fry, the small drink. Good to go. I'm just gonna wait till we get to the shop. I think that I should be able to fit all of this stuff onto that unit. The problem is that I'm not going that way, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that way from here. All right, guys, so it's been a long day. We still got a couple boxes here. All the clothing's over there. I'm gonna try to get some things photographed today. I'm so far behind that it's not even funny. And this is all that's left in the car. We got rid of all the clothing. I donated all the clothing that I didn't want. So all that's in here is that box right there is filled with coats, and 1, 2, 3 boxes. And one box has shoes in it, but the shoes are in bad shape. Most of the shoes that are in that box are in rough condition. The other New Balance that's sitting over here is in that box. So we're gonna, it's over here somewhere. Where are you at? Where are you at, Mr. New Balance? I don't know where it is. It was over here. I might have brought it. It might be over there. I think it is. It might be over, or you know what? I think it's in a box. So we got to get some laces for them. Those are pretty nice, actually. My boys might want a couple pairs of these shoes. I mean, I got more than enough to go around. I got some that are all listed on eBay. I mean, I'm not greedy when it comes to my stuff. So we're going to carry the rest of this stuff in here. I'm going to show you a couple, like, just main items, and then we're going to end the video. Let me tell you something while me and Mr. Mannequin hang out. He is pretty cool. He's adjustable. He goes pretty high up too, so, you know. But anyway, should probably get a decent amount for him. This is a good one. This is a real one. These are probably a couple $100 new, and it is cool. But anyway, off subject. It was so easy for me to dump that trash. It made it so much easier bringing things in. I don't got to sort trash. I don't got to worry about getting rid of it. $40, and I'm like, sometimes you have to pay a little bit to have, like, you know, to what's it called, to have damn, I can't think of the word, peace of mind. That's what I'm thinking of. Something like that, like total relaxation. Like, I'm so relieved is a better word. I'm so relieved that I don't have to get rid of all that trash. So anyway, I think we might just put him online, and just because I don't think I'm going to use it. I just don't. I mean, it'd be cool just to keep it, but it's just going to sit in the corner, just like the Ninja Turtles. I ended up selling them because they just sat, and, you know, they're cool to look at, but, you know, it was $200 just sitting there. So this is probably $50 to $100, something like that. But anyway, I'm going to go through this big box out here, and there's coats and stuff in that. And this is really cool, actually. I need to find out where to get these. Probably just take a picture of it. It actually opens up, and it gets, like, longer, and you can put more shoes on it. So I need this instead of giving this to my boys. I'm going to put shoes on it because I have shoes sitting on the floor that, you know, this is easier like this. When the shoes are sitting like that, then I can see them and just grab them and just take them. And because I don't pre-wrap. Some stuff I do, but most of my stuff I don't pre-wrap it. All right, so I think we're going to take this Swiffer home, give that to the wife. Going to keep the old broom. And, oh God, it's filled with clothing. And this was in there too. And it's just like a table. Let's see if we can get it open without, yeah. Cool. That's a cool little table. Maybe I give that to my granddaughter. I don't know. Or I can use it for yard sales. It doesn't hold much, so what would it be good for? It's not really good for much. But I figured, why leave it? It is a cool table. That was probably $30. So at Walmart or something. So we're going to go through this clothing in here, and it is just... I'm wondering if this is real. If it is, I might be able to get a decent amount for the bag. It is a North Face... it's a North Face Gucci... clothing bag. What's it called? Not a cloth bag, not a clothing bag. Garment. It's a garment bag. Man, I'm just like brain farting all over. Can't think of any words, but it's so hot out there. I want to get that done really fast. I'm not going to be able to do it while holding the phone. So it's just a bunch of coats. I want to make sure that they're worthy of keeping and listing. And if they need to be washed, I'm going to wash them. Because if I buy something and I pick it up and it smells fresh like soap, like it was just washed, I'm not going to wash it. I'm going to waste my time washing an article of clothing that's already clean. Like, duh. It don't make no sense. All right, so this is an Acer computer screen. Beautiful screen. It's kind of like, it's probably almost the same one that I have. I think it is. It's almost identical to the screen that I have. I love this screen. I've had this screen for years. Like, it's a beautiful screen. It's huge. It's probably a 30-inch screen. Let's see. Let's measure this one and see. See what we're looking at here, guys. We are looking at 28. 28? Is that what it said? 26. All right, so it's a 26-inch monitor. Really nice, and that's about what mine is. Let me see. Mine looks like it might be a little bit bigger. No, mine's 24. That is actually a bigger monitor than the one I already have. I might just switch that out. I think I need to find a good tower, because the tower that I have is absolute shit. It doesn't work right. I guess it could be easy for me just to... I work from home. It could be easy for me just to have a monitor and a small tower, like, because they do make them really small. You can get like a really small tower, or whatever you want to call your computer, like a small computer. You can get one that's really small. It could be very powerful. Ow, that hurt. This thing is sharp. These are sharp. I always wanted to get something to cover them too. Yeah, I just hit my arm on that and oof. All right, so we're gonna go through this bin. This is the last bin. There's nothing else on. There's nothing else in my car. Everything else is just empty bins. I figure that these are clothing bins. These are like, they all still have their tags on them, and I'm pretty sure they weren't cheap. The black one can probably be thrown away. That one's probably shit. That one's junk. And that's it. That's pretty much it. This bag is for my kids. I'm going to give that all to them. That's just a bunch of, bunch of bullshit that they wanted, that they liked, and some things I seen that my son eyed up, and I'm just going to give it to him, because give to the needy. Don't be greedy.